covering all the news from every dark corner of the universe.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Hola y saludos a todos.
Sliceofscifi.com.
And wrapping up our part 3 of the 500 extravaganza, I'm Michael Armenenge.
I'm Brett Philippek's sponsor. My name is Brian Brown.
I'm Brett Philippek's designated driver. My name is Sam Roberts.
I'm Tim Adamick, and I have no comment.
I'm Brett Philippek, and I'm trashed.
Wow.
Yes.
It is an epic.
Megan, I'm not Brett's anything.
You're not Brett's anything?
You're his neighbor, right now. You're his neighbor.
Okay, I'm your
Just
neighbor,
saying.
and I'll provide emotional support, I suppose.
Rock on, girlfriend.
Oh, this should end well.
Nobody should get emotional support from me ever.
Wow.
No?
Maybe show tune support.
Awesome. I'm good at
I'm blanking on show tunes now.
Exactly.
I'm
That's good.
cynical tunes.
I know.
I know
it's
show
crazy.
tunes.
Anyway, so here we are, the last bit of our 500th episode.
500
that's
part
right.
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've kind of talked about our technology. We've talked about a lot about our guests. We've also talked intermittently about the people who help us make this show together. We should also talk about thanks to all of you in the studio with us. Without each of you are an integral part of this show, believe it or not. Mike and I could do the show all by ourselves.
We have.
Right.
It's not a very fun show to do because
No,
it's
not.
a lot of work. Mike has to run the video as well as that, and I have to keep
That's
it
brutal.
I have to keep it the banter because he is like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm monkey on
I've
stage.
watched Mike do the video. It's not pretty.
Yeah, it isn't.
I'm
then Brian
monkey
goes
on
kinda
stage and
schizophrenic.
doing this. Yeah, it's pretty schizophrenic.
I do, and so really, thanks to all of you because the reason we brought Sam kind of in is because she is very geeky. She is a very
Nerd.
She has a very good female presence as well because we kind of lost Summer with the video piece of it, which is a terrible thing, but it was her choice, and we commend Summer to doing whatever she could do to
Does
help us.
great stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She gets us the guests.
All
she does
the
some,
interviews we get.
some really cool
Thank
stuff.
you.
And Tim, thank you very much for taking over the video beast.
Oh, no problem. It's not
And-
just me.
It's Megan as well. And
Megan.
That's
kind of
fairly
weird.
new.
Megan is doing an amazing job. Yes.
But
And
we all-
Brett,
Megan,
what
let's
does
me
not-
get sick
I'm happy
now
to be
and then.
tertiary. Thank
Right?
you.
No. Brett does bring great
no.
commentary, especially Klingon head commentary.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, you bring quite a geek element as well. Your very own special wheelhouse, gumdrop covered usually.
Yeah.
But no, we each bring a certain element, and Megan again also brings that female element, which seems to be lacking when we get the all testosterone. Yo,
She's our comic book
Comic.
geek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
comic
is
stuff.
much
Yeah.
more than I am.
Yeah, she's
even
a
though-
resident comics expert, really.
Well, somewhat. I mean, her and I have different tastes, but I'm
Which is
also
nice. We get both
Comics.
representation.
Good.
I would
Sex
not be.
expert?
I would not be psyched about Booster Gold now if it wasn't for Megan.
Right. I think
Correct.
I'm a little more mainstream. You get more of the indie stuff.
I do, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact. And we also should say we've had some really interesting voices and characters that have joined us throughout the studios.
Yeah.
Throughout the
we
year.
have.
Crazy Joe is one of
Crazy
them
Joe,
as well.
we miss you, Joe.
Who was here for the longest time and had to move back to Philly, and he still occasionally calls in with his junk
He
punch
does.
bit.
And shout out, he
Yes.
does his own podcast, Megapodzilla.
Yep.
Yeah,
There
as
he
well.
goes.
So we also have had CA Sizemore was in for a
CA.
while.
That was the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, CA was here for a long
Yes.
while. Of
Yeah.
course, the original cast, Iwatera is no longer with us as well. We thank him for all the years he brought it to us. Summer as well, and Joe Murphy, of course. Joe
Absolutely.
had exquisite comedic timing.
Oh, my
and
God.
He was just a general good guy and a geek all around as well, and he is very missed.
Very much so.
But then we also have, Troubles, who is kind of, she's came
Trouble.
and gone. Noah's still around as well. He comes when he's able
He's
to
our
as well.
movie nerd. He knows
Yeah,
our
he knows
obscure,
movies.
That
foreign,
dude's got a
interesting movie
library.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
especially Asian films.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy ass Asian films. That's Noah's specialty. We've had Ben in and out nowadays.
Ben's big fun.
I'd like to bring Ben more back in here, but
We
sounds
haven't quite hooked him yet.
Yeah.
Ben-
I got to set the hook. I haven't
Yeah.
quite figured out what to.
We got to get the date.
I know
You,
how
of all
to.
people, should
I know
not.
how to do it.
shh, wait.
I know how to do
We've
it.
alerted him now.
It's all right. It's all
See
right.
us coming.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we've
I've got
had
it.
like a couple people come and go that hopefully will come back, like Bo and Tom.
Tom will. Bo
Bo,
probably
Tom.
won't. Bo's kind of. He's unfortunately a young guy who's out looking for a tail.
I mean, he's having a life?
Yes.
The
Yes.
nerve of him.
Tom is in kind of the same
I respect
situation that Brett has, which is he has a child as well that he has her off.
I have 3.
Spawners.
Yeah, but Tom has one that he tries to be. Yeah, so
I've littered. I'm sorry.
genetic material everywhere. Yes. Well, Tim has a spawned as well, but of course his kids are all grown.
That's right. That's
Kicked
right.
them out. So
Yeah.
but that goes. So this kind of swings into also some of the other things that our listeners have contributed to us over the years.
Oh, some of our listeners have done some amazing stuff.
So we also have created some amazing stuff too as well. Our memes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our meta. I think one of the earliest ones, of course, was the Snakes in the Plane one, which you guys did for the longest time because everybody was raving about it. Evo was. And there was all sorts of memes that ran around that.
Oh, I think that it
Gnomes.
started
Don't forget
earlier
gnomes.
before
It started
that.
earlier than that one.
Gnomes actually started it, I think.
Yeah, that was
No,
Gnomes.
Gnomes was much later.
Gnomes, because
Really?
I was on the tail end of Gnomes,
Yes.
and I was not here for Snakes on
Well,
a Plane.
Gnomes came back.
Back. They've
It
kinda come
started
around.
and it went and started and
Yeah.
went. Actually, if
Well, don't forget, the memes, too, used to jump shows like crazy.
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
it's
Yeah.
Back, the first one I really remember starting was Joust, Frogger, all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
cripes.
Well, and the funny thing is, the setup for that is we just happen to have a news story about Joust the movie. It was the beginning of the Hollywood trend to taking video
was
games
the
or board games into
beginning
movie.
of the end.
It was. And
Amen.
here I was reading the story very seriously and trying to be, at the time, I was less flexible than I am now when I'm reading the news. And yeah, imagine that. You had, because, Summer and I, and we kind of took ourselves fairly seriously as reading news, and you had Mike and Tim being the jackwagons off and being able to pull whatever they want because they didn't have responsibilities.
Right.
Although
Mike had
A lot like today.
Mike had the mixer.
Right, but still, it was like, it all started as what was it, Tim?
Joust?
Joust?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it started.
Yeah.
The two of them,
Joust?
the two of them constantly throughout the whole thing.
It was an hour.
I'm
was
trying to read.
It was insane. It was an insane premise.
It is.
It was
Absolutely.
hilarious.
Yes, it was very funny.
And my God, the daggers that were flying across the room at Mike and I. And of course, that just encouraged us more.
Right. Well, it wasn't necessarily for me, but I think Summer was in
Oh,
it
God,
at the time.
Summer was pissed.
She was pretty mad at it. But I
Sorry,
thought
Summer.
I've gotten better, much more flexible. I don't really care. As long as I think the gist of the news, I really don't care. Unfortunately.
Joust!
Yeah, it's a Joust. And then of course we did Frogger because we were like,
Frogger,
what's
yes.
the next video game we're gonna do? And of course we ran our Frogger,
And
thing
you've
which
heard,
we recorded.
if you've been listening for any period of time, you've
You've
heard
heard
all this
these.
stuff.
Yeah.
If not, you know where to
You
go.
should go look.
You
You
just
should
go
go
back
look.
in the archives. They're there.
And we've continued Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yes.
Rubik's Cube movie
And
trailer.
Thundery shall
Isn't
rise
that just
again.
Cube?
Yeah, no, it was Rubik's Cube, the movie we did.
Asteroids,
Yeah.
the
Asteroids,
movie.
we talked about.
Asteroids.
And then after the gnomes
Candyland,
and kind of
Chutes
that
and Ladders.
I remember that.
that bit, the Merkin.
I
The
remember
Merkins, yes.
Do you know there is a high-end handbag
Yes.
designer
Makes
named
Merkins.
Laura Merkin?
Yes.
Yes.
And
You
actually,
just
there
don't
is.
name your high-end
Oh, no.
handbag line after you if your last name is Merkin.
the interesting thing is that what I've
Unless-
discovered is that we started the Merkin thing, and nobody knew what the hell Merkins
Right.
were until we started talking about it, and all of a sudden it just
Merkins blew up.
it blew up.
With good timing, yeah.
Blowing up your
Boy, isn't that kind of
Merkins.
messy?
It's hairy. I mean, it makes
Yeah,
your
it does.
nose.
It's like a big poof. Stop.
So anyways, so really what happened is that honestly, Merkins, people in the industry knew what Merkins are.
Yeah, of course.
But outside of it, it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course, we like to take credit. We started it all.
Good luck with that.
So I know, but Merkins, and then I don't remember what else it morphed into Smurfs.
Smurfs.
Oh, God.
We did the Smurf
Yeah.
one for a long time.
And we'd play all these things for you. I was thinking about this throughout the show. It's like, oh, we got all these great clips we should play, but it'd be a 9-hour
God. Yeah, it's too
special
long.
if we
It's too
did
long.
that.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
lot.
too much stuff.
But we've toyed with the idea off and on of maybe putting these greatest hits sorts of things out in the feed
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
of.
or for sale.
or something like that.
But yeah,
yes.
there's all sorts of legal ramifications doing that, but blah blah blah. But anyways, we've thought about it off and on. But yeah, there's tons of them too. I mean, what else have we done? We've done a bunch of movie trailer ones where people would do certain movie trailers in certain like Smurf ones. The Smurf ones we did for the longest time. Add Smurf instead of a movie name.
Right.
I'm trying to think of some of the other memes we did. Tim, do you have any that you can think of? Off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, no, not really.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. You think about them, all the time, and you're like, oh yeah, and then, it's like we're waiting for the next big meme to hit us.
Yeah, it hasn't quite hit yet, but I'm sure it's right around the corner. Because I mean, the great thing is that it just happens organically in the show, and then our wonderful people out there will pick it up and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
run, Forrest, run. That's what you do.
One of our absolute best bits. One of our best things going on right now is the Multiverse news, and that was all started from
someone screwing around.
From us screwing around, and Martin
you're
picking
a comic
it up.
genius.
Martin is the actual guy behind the Nigel Blackwood thing.
Yes.
So for those of you that don't read the credits at the end of the show, shame on you. Martin is a amazingly talented, scarily talened guy who gives us just gems every single week.
Yeah. Right? So.
And then, one of my other favorites is Dillo.
And
right?
Dillo.
Because, I mean, it started out just having cool background music behind his voicemails.
And then
it evolved from there. But every time Dillo would call in, I'd always be like grooving in my chair.
Mm-hmm.
Grooving in my chair.
It was great. It was grooving music, and it was kind of like porn-tastic music.
A little bit. There's always a little waka waka in there.
If you go back, that's exactly how Sweetleaf came about.
Because he was in the studio band,
because
right?
Sweetleaf was the studio band.
Yeah.
And that's where Sweetleaf came from. The whole genesis was he was creating the music behind Dillo's voicemails. And then all of a sudden Sweetleaf was born, and he's evolved from
And being
there.
Sweetleaf, he totally took over.
Absolutely.
That's what he does.
Totally.
That's who he is.
I predict we might have some multiverse.
You know
You
what?
think we do?
I think we probably have a special one.
I can't see the screen, but if you say okay.
Nigel wouldn't let us down.
Neutron Media presents Lance Neutron's Multiverse News featuring Lance Neutron. Filling in for Lance Neutron is Nigel Blackwood.
Hello, I'm Nigel Blackwood. Welcome to a very special episode of the Multiverse News. We start off by saying congratulations to the team for episode 500. I've been told that Lance Neutron, even though he's busy and off doing who knows what, has created a very special holiday program just for this occasion. Listen now to It's a Wonderful Slice. Well, happy holidays, darling. What do you plan on doing today?
I'm listening to Slice of Sci-Fi. It's about superheroes and fiction and science and stuff.
You shouldn't be filling your head with nonsense about trivia and television shows and promiscuous fairies. A little girl should be out riding her bicycle and having fun. I'm gonna put a stop to this. You cannot stop Slice of Sci-Fi. Well, what are you, an angel? No, I'm yes, I'm an angel, and I'm here to show you how important science fiction is to the world. Well, science fiction, it's nonsense, I tell you. What good is it?
Daddy, Slice says every time cell phone rings, a machine becomes self-aware.
There, you see? What kind of nonsense is that? Someone needs to put a stop to it. Shows like Slice of Sci-Fi is very important to the future. Come with me to the future, I show you. All right, I'll be back, honey. Hey, that's my line. All right. Well, this is terrible. Why are all those people being lined up and are you killing them? Yes, all the people in the future who don't agree with us are being terminated. We are grinding all their bodies and using it as fertilizer for our gardens. Well, how is this good for man? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't say it was good for you. I said it was good. Slice of Sci-Fi knows who the future belongs to. Now, shut up and get into the chopper. Thank you, Slice of Sci-Fi. Your robot overlords appreciate all the help you give. apologize, Slice of Sci-Fi. It's not exactly what I had hoped for your 500th episode. Let's take you back now to the Draco Vista Studios.
Hello, Slicers. Surreal here again. And just have to say, 500? 500? That's like a lot, man. Wow. This has been, as always, surreal. 500?
Hey Slicers, this is Stephanie Ibarra, singer and entertainer, wishing you a hearty congratulations on recording your 500th episode. Best wishes for the success in the future. Bye.
Hello, Slice of Sci-Fi. This is Hugo-winning editor Lou Anders wishing you congratulations on reaching 500 episodes.
Hi, it's Maggie Linton from SiriusXM Book Radio. Congratulations on 500 episodes. That's hard to believe. That's a lot of work and a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for always bringing us good stuff about sci-fi and beyond.
Hey, guys, this is Morrow of Texas, and I wanted to say happy 500th anniversary birthday. Congratulations, guys. Ever since I heard the word and you say geek like it's a bad thing, I've been hooked. Thanks for all the great episodes and all the episodes to come. Later, guys.
Hey, Slice Team, this is Chuck Tomasi from ChuckChat.com, home of Technorama, wishing you the best on 500 shows. 500 shows. Seems like just yesterday I was listening to episode 1 in those early days, back when podcasting was new. I don't remember anything. Congratulations again, and here's looking forward to another 500. All the best. Bye.
That is awesomeness.
That is.
Right? Very cool.
We've had so many great well wishes and congratulations and stuff. It's been kind of a humbling experience for me to be sitting here going through them all, because it is phenomenal how many people have been part of this show, whether in the show or as voicemail.
So I don't know when a good time to bring this up is, but I think it's somebody that everybody's familiar with, and that a discussion of us and our history would not be complete without him, or with the infamous 211. Are we going to talk about that? I think we have to acknowledge that.
I think you're right.
You really got to talk about that guy?
We have to acknowledge it.
We have to talk about Fox.
You want to talk memes?
I was passed out right
absolutely.
Here until you said that.
Nice. You're very cute, Brett.
Yeah, very cute.
Thanks so much.
But Fox Leader, honestly.
Fox Leader.
Yes. I mean, really, seriously, he was a meme. He was a meme for a long time.
Absolutely. He was a meme. And he good, bad, otherwise, hate him, love him, whatever. I mean, he has been an integral part.
That's the interesting part, right? Is that he was a meme. Like, we have lots of subjects that are meme, but he was a meme.
He was a meme.
That's true.
You're absolutely right.
Self-generating, yes.
Right?
Generating meme.
And if you're new and you don't know what we're talking about, go find episode 211.
Oh, no, don't start there. Oh, God,
don't start there.
Don't start 211.
Don't start with 211.
I don't think...
come on! Wash dies! Listen to 211! They don't get come on!
You're right. Sam's right. 211 is the show that Michael put out. Mike and I were sitting there one week. Nobody could make it, okay? Yep. And Mike's like, gosh, I don't know what we're going to do. We're not going to put a voicemail show. I'm like, dude, listen, at this point, we just need to put something out there. Put it out there unedited. Who cares? It's a voicemail. Give them,
because they keep. Everybody was yelling at the time that I wasn't putting out all the voicemail that I got.
Right.
It's like,
God, yes.
Oh, why did you edit? Why do you get rid of voicemail?
Yeah,
why did you?
Yeah.
But
my
boy, that
comment
cured
got
that.
cut. My comment got cut.
My comment got cut, or
dare
my
you edit
you didn't play mine,
you didn't play
or-
mine, or whatever. And it's like, well, I go through and actually edit the voicemail because I pick out the ones that actually go with the show, or are topical, or are interesting.
Or if you ramble for 14 minutes, he'll cut it down to the 1 minute salient
That's
point.
actually good. Yeah, and everybody was complaining about that. Nobody complains about that anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we mention He Who Shall Not Be Named?
Which one? There's many of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
In terms of 211,
Oh, yeah, Fox Leader.
Well, absolutely.
Okay, because really, if you don't know the history,
I know. That's why I told new people to go listen to 211 right now.
Yeah, go to now.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
now.
saying.
It's
Pause
a total.
this.
You're a new listener, new viewer, whatever. It's like hazing for the newbies.
Oh my
It's
God.
true.
I'm just saying, if
I
you
warn
can
you
make
up front.
It's like a shock
If you can
website.
make it through that, you can make it through anything.
But in addition to introducing you in a most horrid way to Fox Leader and what's going on there, it also gives you an appreciation for all the work Mike does curating
Absolutely.
the feedback and keeping that interesting and on point.
Yes.
After that, we got a lot of voicemails that said, "Oh, Mike, thank you. Oh, Mike, I get it now."
It did help clean up the voicemail.
A little bit. It's always interesting to let people in a little bit on our process because, if you're not watching the video feed live, you don't really see necessarily or know everything that goes on. And one interesting thing that I'm going to do right now
Yes.
is if you're looking at me, you see the yellow card.
Brian's
right?
yellow card.
Brian's yellow card, which is kind of how he keeps things running along in the studio. This means shut up, you're talking too much, move along, get back on topic. And it's most frequently flashed at Brett. But he'll use it on anybody.
Anybody.
Everybody, yeah.
It's the famous yellow card.
It's the yellow card.
There used to be a red card?
There used to be a red card, but somebody destroyed it.
I think maybe we need it back.
Yeah.
Actually, Gemma ate it.
Gemma ate it.
The studio cat.
I paid her.
Then something else we're going to probably try to do maybe in the future, just alluding to the future, is maybe ease Mike's burden on voicemail.
Amen.
Yeah.
So because Mike's had to listen to you guys blather for a while,
500 shows,
and it becomes kind of old hat for him. And so maybe if we start listening with newer ears, some other things might make it into the show.
Could be.
So that's a thought that we're going to try to help Mike out, possibly in the future, where Mike isn't necessarily doing all that role. So
yeah.
Well, I'd appreciate
I'd be up for it.
that,
yeah, I know. So there you go.
Well,
Something to think about.
we got a lot of comments here
more
still
comments coming,
to go through. So let's hit some of those.
Hello, Slice of Sci-Fi. This is Tony Tolato from Sci-Fi Talk, also a podcast, and I want to congratulate you on a very important milestone, your 500th episode. That's pretty awesome. I hope you have a great time celebrating an important milestone in your history. Take care, guys, and enjoy.
Hey, everybody. It's Thomas from No, not Flagstaff. NC. I'm still getting the hang of that after all these years. So I've been listening lately and heard you talk about geek weddings and some of the neat things folks have been doing. And when the Food Geek and I got married a year ago, we happened to have a little theme to ours. While we, of course, had, traditional white color, everything else was purple and green. B5 fans should catch the reference immediately. Happy 500th, guys. Bye.
Hi, this is Ambassador Veer Koto from Babylon 5, Stephen First. Well, I'm more than an ambassador. I'm now the emperor. But I was calling to wish Slice a congratulations for reaching its 500th episode. Who would have thought it would last more than 10? Well, anyway, congratulations, and I'm not a moon-faced assassin of joy. Congratulations, Slice, reaching your 500th episode.
Hi, this is Andrea Ball from The Perfect House. Congratulations on reaching your 500th episode of Slice of Sci-Fi. Best wishes for the future, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Listening always. Thank you.
Hi, this is Michael Koski, featured walker from AMC's The Walking Dead. Congratulations on reaching your 500th episode of Slice of Sci-Fi. Best wishes, and keep knocking them dead.
Hey everybody, this is Bill Blair from Star Trek Babylon 5 and many more of your favorite shows from the past and present and of course the future. I am the Guinness World Record holder for the most special effects characters portrayed in a career, and I want to congratulate Slice of Sci-Fi on reaching their 500th episode. Best wishes to them and everyone else in the future.
Hi, this is Brian Heigman for Mark Echo Enterprises, and on behalf of everyone here dealing with the Star Wars hoodies and other licensed products, I wanted to congratulate Slice of Sci-Fi on their 500th episode. Congrats, guys, and thanks for all your support.
It's
Take care.
just staggering
Awesome.
how many awesome
It's
people.
really nice. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure you guys do, because you've been here, twice as long as I have. So
Yeah.
it's got to be extra special for you guys.
Oh,
yeah.
It is. It's amazing to hear from all these
pretty,
great people. So
pretty cool. But
there is one person that we really must hear from, and this is one of the very important people of Slice of Sci-Fi.
Absolutely.
This is Summer Brooks, producer for Slice of Sci-Fi, and many of my fondest Slice memories came from my days as a co-host. Some of the interviews that became better when they ran off the rails, some of the news articles I read where Sam Sloan had intentionally put tongue twisters in just to see if he could trip me up. Those are the things that made for the best funny moments, that made the show more fun for everyone in the studio, and I hope for our fans who were listening on the radio. My favorite moment had to have been during an interview with Richard Hatch about the new Battlestar Galactica. It was my first time talking to him, and I was still a little starstruck, having been such a huge fan of the original series way back in the day. And in the middle of answering a question of mine, Richard Hatch threw me for a loop when, out of the blue, he complimented me on how sexy my voice was. And I was completely speechless and couldn't even remember what my next question to him was going to be. It's not that often that your teenage sci-fi crush blows your mind like that, but that will be a Slice moment that I will always cherish. Thanks for making 500 episodes so much fun, and here's to another 500 more.
I tell you what, it is awesomeness. Yeah. I can't believe this. These 3 shows are over already.
No Shout out to Jeffrey, our producer that we briefly mentioned in a previous show.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is the heart and soul, and
Manny
is doing phenomenal stuff for us.
Manny's doing great stuff for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, wow, Mike.
Yeah.
There's too much. I mean, we've run out of.
I know you guys could have gone on for 3 more episodes.
I know.
Right? Brett wouldn't have lasted that long. He's passed out.
That's pretty much fine. Here's 2000.
Here's 2000, folks.
I'm in.
You bet.